Next is the distance from a point to a line in space. To find the distance from a point S to a line L that passes through a point P parallel to a vector V, we find the length of the component vector PS normal to the line. That is magnitude of vector PS sine theta, where theta is the angle between vector PS and vector V. So, magnitude of vector PS cross vector V equal to magnitude of vector PS into magnitude of vector V sine theta. So, magnitude of vector PS sine theta equal to magnitude of vector PS cross vector V divided by magnitude of vector V. Thus, the distance D will be equal to magnitude of vector PS cross vector V divided by magnitude of vector V. In this case, vector V must be a non-zero vector. Consider the problem. Find the distance from the point S115 to the line L. L is given to be x equal to 1 plus t, y equal to 3 minus t, z equal to 2t. Comparing with the standard parametric equations, we can find the point on the line L and the vector parallel to the line L, which is found to be P130, and the vector V is vector V equal to vector I minus vector j plus 2 vector k, which is obtained using the coefficients of t in the parametric equations x, y and z. Now we can find vector PS. We know the point P and S. So, vector PS equal to 1 minus 1 vector I plus 1 minus 3 vector j plus 5 minus 0 vector k, which is equal to minus 2 vector j plus 5 vector k. So, vector PS cross vector V equal to determinant vector I, vector j, vector k, 0, minus 2, 5, 1, minus 1, 2. Expanding the determinant and simplifying, we get vector PS cross vector V equal to vector I plus 5 vector j plus 2 vector k. Now, the magnitude of vector PS cross vector V equal to square root of 1 square plus 5 square plus 2 square equal to root 30, and magnitude of vector V equal to root 6. So, the distance D equal to magnitude of vector PS cross vector V divided by magnitude of vector V, that equal to root 30 by root 6, which is equal to root 5. Next is equation for planes in space. Suppose we have a plane M passing through a point P0, X0, Y0, Z0 and is perpendicular to a non-zero vector, vector n equal to a vector I plus b vector j plus c vector k. Then we can define M to be the set of all points P, X, Y, Z for which vector P0 P is orthogonal to vector n. That is, P lies on n if and only if vector n dot vector P0 P equal to 0. If two vectors n are orthogonal, we know that its dot product will be equal to 0. From the figure, we have that we can see P of x, y, z is a point on the plane. So, vector P0 P is a vector lying on the plane and vector n is perpendicular to the plane. So, these two vectors must be orthogonal to each other. So, dot product equal to 0. We have the, we know vector n is a vector I plus b vector j plus c vector k, and vector P0 P is x minus x0 I plus y minus y0 vector j plus z minus z0 vector k. So, substituting these values of vector n and the vector P0 P equal to 0 and simplifying, we have the equation a into x minus x naught plus b into y minus y naught plus c into z minus z naught equal to 0, which is the equation of the line passing through the point x naught, y naught, z naught perpendicular to vector n equal to a vector I plus b vector j plus c vector k. Thus, the vector equation of the plane is vector n dot vector p naught p equal to 0, and component equation is a into x minus x naught plus b into y minus y naught plus c into z minus z naught equal to 0. Now the problem, find an equation for the plane through p naught minus 307 perpendicular to vector n equal to 5 vector I plus 2 vector j minus vector k. Here given a point on the plane, so we can take p naught, x naught, y naught, z naught to be minus 307, and the perpendicular vector is given. So vector n equal to a vector I plus b vector j plus c vector k equal to 5 vector I plus 2 vector j minus vector k. So we get the values of x naught, y naught, z naught, a, b and c. Substituting these values in the equation for the plane, a into x minus x naught plus b into y minus y naught plus c into z minus z naught equal to 0, and simplifying we have the equation for the plane 5x plus 2y minus z equal to minus 22. From the previous example, it is clear that the coefficient of x, y and z are the components of vector n. So, if we have given an equation for the plane, we can directly write the vector orthogonal to that plane. That is, in the above example, we can see that the components of vector n equal to 5 vector I plus 2 vector j minus vector k became the coefficients of x, y, z in the equation 5x plus 2y minus z equal to minus 22, because the equation for the plane can be rewritten to the form ax plus by plus cz equal to d, where d equal to ax naught plus by naught plus cz naught. Thus, we can conclude that vector a vector I plus b vector j plus c vector k is normal to the plane ax plus by plus cz equal to d.